Before we get started, I want to recommend you a nice tool for working with references, PureRef. It can be free for you if you type zero price. For searching references, I used Pinterest, and there I found nearly 60 images of dining place. I load up them into PureRef to have some kind of mood board. PureRef have great abilities, and you can check k-bins in the settings. In 3D Max I create two boxes, one for human ref and one for interior. Then I used simple poly modeling for creating window holes. Next, I create corona camera to have an ability to make some sort of composition. And set up material override with simple gray corona MTL plugged in. Load up table model and set up scene around him, because it will be the center of future render. I change frame proportions to square and enable save frames with rule of third settings to have some visual helpers in creating composition. After that, I load Ames chair model and place instance with random rotation to make slightly messy and less CG view. For the lighting, I use rectangular corona lights and place them behind the windows. Power was set up to 2200 candles. Next, I adjust camera settings in photographic mode. In the tooltip you can find numbers that used in real-world cameras. Special thanks to developers for this nice feature. Then I search for herringbone parquet sizes and create floor using floor generator script. created floor has been moved down a little bit to make everything standing on it, with no intersections. To make sliding glass doors, I used plane and simply poly modeling tools: connect, chamfer, inset, etc. I create simple glass and paint material to have more accurate understanding how it works. Some shell modifiers to make thickness. Group it and rotate to make nice framing. All copies was made as an instance in case I want to make some adjustments. They pick up some ugly light leaks, so I rotate few glass panels to get rid of them. Also a really important thing, not forget about details, cause they bring realistic look to your renders. But keep in mind which of them will be shown on renders, don't overdo them. Simple bronze material to create nice accent. For flow material, I choose wood texture from Polygon. In Photoshop, I create image with same proportions as my wood blanks and use it to cut out textures for multi-texture. Don't forget to rotate texture if it looks wrong. You can also add some randomization to make it look more interesting. I black out color correction and make it monochrome, adjust brightness and contrast. I used Corona converter for V-Ray materials and relink bitmap for missing textures. To make walls and ceiling material, I use concrete texture. When you set up materials, look on object at different angles. And in case of using normal maps, check them on flip red or green channel, sometimes they work wrong direction. skirtboard was made by line with sweep modifier. I turn off smooth path and smooth selection to prevent wrong lighting on it. Every time you create models, don't forget about chamfers. They bring a realistic look to your objects. To make wall not so boring, I add picture frames and look on Pinterest for some nice watercolor images. Using Array tool, I create copies with same spaces between the pictures. Some images have bright white color and I decrease diffuse value to prevent wrong albedo. You can add albedo render element if you need to check albedo mistakes. I change viewport layout for more comfortable working with 2D pen zoom mode in interactive render. It allows me to zoom on the details without losing resolution. For chairs, I create white diffuse color and add some cellular bump map with low value. Also, I change wood texture on the same that I used on the floor. You need to keep your renders in some color space without too much colors in it. Try to stick with 3 different colors and you can check Adobe Color for color palettes. When the main scene was set up, I add some decorations like flowers and candles. In this case, I have issues with candle model. For the material I want to use subsurface scattering, and it's nothing hard about it. Just some diffuse color and dirty texture in the reflection glossiness slot. I use Corona triplanar map, so there is no need for unwrapping.
I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich. Too much and feel too little.
Candle light was created with sphere corona light scaled by z-axis. But when it comes to subsurface scattering, I have noticed that it looks in a strange way. So I hide metal part and discovered that candle model doesn't have any volume. So I need to fix it. Always find references of what you're working on. For the final render, I changed resolution and set up noise level limit. Don't forget about denoiser, it can save your render time and make image noise free. Post-production was made inside Corona Image Editor, nothing too special, just some contrast and vignetting. Bloom and glare was used to make candles look more interesting. I use small sharpen radius and soft contrast LUT. After all setups, I save this preset to use it on another renders, so I don't have to spend much time on creating same post process with another images. That's all, hope you like it and find it useful. Please let me know in the comments which type of content you want to see in the future, and if you have some advices or critiques, feel free to write it. Thanks for watching, see you soon, bye!